Y'all tell me if my mic is loud enough. Because right now, I put the gain super low. I know y'all hear the cars outside. Okay. I think we're good. You. Alright. Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the Reading the Entire Bible series. We're going to be doing Psalms. Well, we're continuing Psalms. And that's it. Anyway, God, the refuge of his people. To the chief musician, a psalm of the sons of Korah, set to soprano voices, a song. God is our refuge and strength, mighty and impenetrable, a very present and well-proved help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth should change, and though the mountains be shaken and slip into the hearts of the seas, though its waters roar and foam, though the mountains tremble at its roaring. Selah. There is a river whose streams make glad the city of God, the holy dwelling places of the Most High. God is in the midst of her, his city. She will not be moved. God will help her when the morning dawns. The nations make an uproar. The kingdoms tottered and were moved. He raised his voice, the earth melted. Or he raised his voice, the earth melted. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our stronghold, our refuge, our high tower. Selah. Come, behold the works of the Lord, who has brought desolations and wonders on the earth. He makes wars to cease to the end of the earth. He breaks the bow, not bow. I mean, it's kind of got the same thing, like bow, bow. Spelled the same way, sound completely different in their context. Yeah. He breaks the bow into pieces and snaps the spear in two. See, there's context right there. Let's talk about weapons. If he was saying like bow, then what you know. But no. What? And snaps the spear in two. He burns the chariots with fire. Be still and know, recognize, understand that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our stronghold, our refuge, our high tower. Selah. Selah. God, the King of the earth. To the chief musician, a psalm of the sons of Korah. Oh, clap your hands, all you people. Shout to God with the voice of triumph and songs of joy. For the Lord Most High is to be feared and worshipped with awe-inspired reverence and obedience. He is a great king over all the earth. He subdues peoples under us, and nations under our feet. He chooses our inheritance for us, the glory and excellence of Jacob, whom he loves. Selah. God has ascended amid, shouting, the Lord with the sound of a trumpet. Sing praises to God. Sing praises. Sing praises to our King. Sing praises. For God is the King of all the earth. Sing praises in a skillful psalm and with understanding. God reigns over the nations. God sits on his holy throne. The princes of the people have gathered together as the people of the God of Abraham. For the shields of the earth belong to God. He is highly exalted. True. The beauty and glory of Zion. I'm guessing that's Israel. A song. What am I talking about? I'm guessing. I know that's Israel. a song. A psalm of the sons of Korah. Great is the Lord, and greatly to be praised in the city of our God, his holy mountain. Fair and beautiful in elevation, the joy of all the earth is Mount Zion, the city of David, in the far north, the city of the great King. God in her palaces has made himself known as a stronghold. For lo, the kings assembled themselves. They came and passed by together. I was about to say passed over, like Passover. No, they came and passed by together. They saw it, then they were amazed. They were stricken with terror. They fled in alarm. Panic seized them there, and pain as that of a woman in childbirth. With the east wind, you shattered the ships of Tarshish, as we have heard. So we have seen in the city of the Lord of hosts, in the city of our God, God will establish her forever. Selah. We have thought of your loving kindness, O God, in the midst of your temple, as is your name, O God. So your praise to the ends of the earth. Your right hand is full of righteousness, rightness, justice. Let Mount Zion be glad. Let the daughters of Judah rejoice. Because of your inheritance. That is not what that says. I don't know where I see inheritance even. That happens a lot, by the way. Just get used to it. Well, I'm just gonna read a word that's not even there. Like I'm doing my best Muslim impression or something like that. Because of your righteous judgments, walk about Zion, go all around her, count her towers, consider her ramparts, go through her palaces, that you may tell the next generation about her glory. For this is God, our God forever and ever. He will be our God even until death. Notice how there's no till death does us part, because when you die, you go to be with God. Clearly, um, if you put your trust in Him, obviously. The folly of trusting in riches. Look at that. The folly of trusting in riches. The heck was that? Oh, it's my desk. I thought I had a mouse in my room. No. Every single time I like tap my foot, the desk shakes a little bit. And no, I'm not fat. Come on now. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you how much I weigh, but just know I'm not like that. I'm not like big like that. That's what I'm saying. To the chief musician, a psalm of the sons of Korah. Hear this, all peoples. Listen carefully, all inhabitants of the world, both low and high, rich and poor together. My mouth will speak wisdom, and the meditation of my heart will be understanding. I will incline to hear. I will incline my ear and consent to a proverb. On the lyre I will unfold my riddle. Why should I fear in the days of evil, when the wickedness of those who would betray me surrounds me on every side? Even those who trust in and rely on their wealth and boast of the abundance of their riches? None of them can by any means redeem either himself or his brother, nor give to God a ransom for him. For the ransom of his soul is too costly, and he should cease trying forever, so that he should live on eternally, that he should never see the pit, the grave, and undergo decay. For he sees that even wise men die, the fool and the stupid alike perish. Isn't that the same thing? And leave their wealth to others. Their inward thought is that their houses will continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They have named their lands after their own names, ignoring God. But man, with all his self honor and pomp, will not endure. He is like the beasts that perish. This is the fate of those who are foolishly confident, and of those after them who approve and are influenced by their words. Selah. Like sheep, they are appointed for Sheol, the netherworld, the place of the dead. Death will be their shepherd, and the upright shall rule over them in the morning. And their form and beauty shall be for Sheol to consume, so that they have no dwelling on earth. But God will redeem my life from the power of Sheol, for he will receive me, Selah. Be not afraid when an ungodly man becomes rich, when the wealth and glory of his house are increased. For when he dies, he will carry nothing away. His glory will not descend after him. Though while he lives, he counts himself happy and prosperous. And though people praise you when you do well for yourself, he shall go to the generation of his fathers. They shall never see again. They shall never again see the light. Dang, straight up saying they gonna go to hell. No, it's what is it called? It's not hyperbole, but it's dramatic on purpose. Basically saying same thing with the people that you learned from. They didn't put their trust in God. Look where they at now. You go in the same. You go into the same place. Um, but of course, arguments can be made against that. Like, oh, well, why would God make it so that you have to put your trust in Him? Can't you just be the decent person and you'll get in heaven? No, no. If that were true, the devil would be in heaven, but he's not. He could visit. I don't know how that works. Don't ask me. I don't know how that works, but he can visit after after. What am I trying to say? I'm going on a rant here, but I'm just saying after everything happens, the tribulations, the revelation being fulfilled, all that. And then he gets thrown into the lake of fire, he won't be able to visit no more. So that's a promise, by the way. Not from me, but from the Bible. But of course, if you don't believe in the Bible, then you don't think that promise is real. Anyway, a man who is held in honor, yet who lacks spiritual understanding and a teachable heart, is like the beasts that perish. True. True. God, the judge of the righteous and the wicked. A psalm of Asaph, the mighty one. God, the Lord, has spoken and summoned the earth from the rising of the sun to its setting from east to west. Out of Zion, the perfection of beauty, God has shone forth. May our God come and not keep silent. Fire devours before him, and around him a mighty tempest rages. He summons the heavens above and the earth to judge his people. Gather my godly ones to me, those who have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. And the heavens declare his righteousness, for God himself is judge. Selah. Hear, O my people, and I will speak. O Israel, I will testify against you. I am God, your God. I do not reprove you for your sacrifices. Your burnt offerings are continually before me. I will accept no young bull from your house, nor male goat from your folds. For every beast of the forest is mine, and the cattle on 1,000 hills. I know every bird of the mountains, and everything that moves in the field is mine. If I were hungry, I would not tell you, for the world and all it contains are mine. Shall I eat the flesh of bulls or drink the blood of male goats? Offer to God the sacrifice of thanksgiving and pay your vows to the Most High. Call on me in the day of trouble. I will rescue you, and you shall honor and glorify me. But to the wicked, God says, what right have you to recite my statutes, or to take my covenant on your lips? For you hate instruction and discipline, and cast my words behind you, discarding them. When you see a thief, if you are pleased with him and condone his behavior, and you associate with adulterers, you give your mouth to evil, and your tongue frames deceit. You sit and speak against your brother, you slander your own mother's son. These things you have done, and I kept silent. You thought that I was just like you. Now I will reprimand and denounce you, and state the case in order before your eyes. Now consider this, you who forget God, or I will tear you in pieces, and there will be no one to rescue you. He who offers a sacrifice of praise and thanksgiving honors me. And to him who orders his way rightly, who follows the way that I show him, I shall show the salvation of Yahweh. That really just says God, but I just said Yahweh for the dramatic effect. Anyway, I'm going to remember that. Psalm 50. I remember that, dude. Now, of course, I really should be remembering all of these. But, I don't have that, what's it called? See, I don't even remember. I don't have the thing that makes people geniuses, photographic memory. I don't have that. I'm not going to say I wish I did, because there are a lot of things that I know if I was shown, and if I had photographic memory, I'd still remember that junk. and it would haunt me. But yeah, of course, it's not really a problem for me because the stuff that I need to know, it's like in here. It's in my heart. It's in my heart, and I know it. I know it by heart. That's why it's in my heart. A lot of talk in this video, dude. Just read the book. Oh my gosh. Well, I know that we're gonna be reading like until like chapter 60. Anyway, a contrite sinner's prayer for pardon. To the chief musician, a psalm of David, when Nathan the prophet came to him after he had sinned with Bathsheba. Have mercy on me, O God, according to your loving kindness, according to the greatness of your compassion. Blot out my transgressions. Wash me thoroughly from my wickedness and guilt, and cleanse me from my sin. For I am conscious of my transgressions, and I acknowledge them. My sin is always before me. Against you, you only, I have sinned. Or that does not say I have sinned. That says have I sinned. Let's just read. Against you, you only have I sinned, and done that which is evil in your sight, so that you are justified when you speak your sentence, and faultless in your judgment. I was brought forth in a state of wickedness. In sin my mother conceived me, and from my beginning I too was sinful. Behold, your desire truth in the innermost being, and in the hidden part of my heart you will make me know wisdom. Purify me with hyssop, and I will be clean. Wash me, and I will be whiter than snow. Make me hear joy and gladness, and be satisfied. Let the bones which you have broken rejoice. Hide your face from my sins and blot out all my iniquities. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right and steadfast spirit within me. Do not cast me away from your presence, and do not take your Holy Spirit from me. Restore to me the joy of your salvation, and sustain me with a willing spirit. Then I will teach transgressors your way, and sinners shall be converted and return to you. True. Rescue me from blood guiltiness, O God, the God of my salvation. Then my tongue will sing joyfully of your righteousness and your justice. O Lord, open my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. For you do not delight in sacrifice, or else I would give it. You are not pleased with burnt offering. My only sacrifice acceptable to God is a broken spirit, a broken and contrite heart, broken with sorrow for sin, thoroughly penitent. Such, O God, you will not despise. By your favor, do good to Zion. May you rebuild the walls of Jerusalem. Then you will delight in the sacrifices of the righteous, in burnt offering and whole burnt offering. Then young bulls will be offered on your altar. Oh, it's saying what that word meant. Hyssop. This evidently was a bristly plant which was useful as a kind of brush. Let me say that again. Purify me with hyssop, and I will be clean. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Alright, that's cool. Futility of boastful wickedness. To the chief musician, a skillful song or a didactic or reflective poem. A psalm of David. When Doeg the Edomite came and told Saul, David has come to the house of Ahimelech. Why do you boast of evil, almighty man? The loving kindness of God endures all day long. Your tongue devises destruction, like a sharp razor working deceitfully. You love evil more than good, and falsehood more than speaking what is right. Selah. You love all words that devour, O deceitful tongue. But God will break you down forever. He will make you away and tear you away from your tent, and uproot you from the land of the living. Selah. The righteous will see it and fear, and will scoffingly laugh and say, or laugh, saying, "Look, this is the man who would not make God his strength, his stronghold and fortress, but trusted in the abundance of his riches, taking refuge in his wealth. But as for me, I am like a green olive tree in the house of God. I trust confidently in the loving kindness of God forever and ever. I will thank you forever, because you have done it. You have rescued me and kept me safe. I will wait on your name, for it is good in the presence of your godly ones. Folly and wickedness of men. To the chief musician, at a mournful strain, a skillful song, or didactic or reflective poem of David. The empty-headed fool has said in his heart, "There is this is not the first time. Sorry, this is not the only time that this is said in Psalms. I mean, of course, it's Psalms is a song. Psalm just means song. So of course there's of course going to be repetitiveness, in these Psalms. Not saying that's a problem, but people need to know their Bible, or people need to know what they believe. Because you can quote something all you want, but if you don't know what it means, you don't know what it cross references to. You don't know anything about it. Why are you even quoting it? The empty-headed fool has said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt and evil, and have committed repulsive injustice. There is no one who does good. God has looked down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there is anyone who understands him, who seeks after him, who requires him, who longs for him as essential to life. Every one of them has turned aside and fallen away. Together they have become filthy and corrupt. There is no one who does good. No, not even one. Have workers of wickedness no knowledge or no understanding? They eat up my people as though they ate bread, and have not called upon God. There they were, in great terror and dread, where there had been no terror or dread. For God scattered the bones of him who besieged you. You have put them to shame, because God has rejected them. Oh, that the salvation of Israel will come out of Zion. When God restores the fortunes of his people, let Jacob rejoice. Let Israel be glad. This is Jesus. That's Jesus. Guys, that's Jesus. Remember that, guys. Psalm 53:6. Oh, that salvation will come out of Zion. It did come out of Zion. It did. Alright. Calm down. It's not that serious. Well, it is that serious, but still. Calm down. Prayer for defense against enemies. To the chief musician, with stringed instruments, a skillful song or a didactic or reflective poem of David, when the Ziphites went and told Saul, David is hiding among us. Guys, among us. Stop. Save me, O God, by your name, and vindicate me by your wondrous power. Among Us is so 2022, dude. You don't see anybody making jokes like that anymore. Hear my prayer, O God. Listen to the words of my mouth. For strangers have risen against me, and violent men have sought my life. They have not set God before them. Selah. Behold, God is my helper and ally. The Lord is the sustainer of my soul, my upholder. He will pay back the evil to my enemies. In your faithfulness, destroy them. With a free will offering, I will sacrifice to you. I will give thanks and praise your name, O Lord, for it is good. For he has rescued me from every trouble, and my eye has looked with satisfaction, triumph on my enemies. Yeah, I know. Prayer for the destruction of the treacherous. To the chief musician, with stringed instruments, a skillful song or a didactic or reflective poem of David. Listen to my prayer, O God, and do not hide yourself from my plea. Listen to me and answer me. I am restless and I thought it said that too. Relentless. I thought I said that. I am restless and distraught in my complaint and distracted because of the voice of the enemy, because of the pressure of the wicked. For they bring down trouble on me, and in anger they persecute me. My heart is in anguish within me, and the terrors of death have fallen upon me. Fear and trembling have come upon me. Horror has overwhelmed me. And I say, oh, that I thought I heard someone walking outside. Oh, that I had wings like a dove. I would fly away and be at rest. I would wander far, far away. I would lodge in the peace of the wilderness. Selah. I would hurry to my refuge, my tranquil shelter far away from the stormy wind and from the tempest. Confuse my enemies, O Lord. Divide their tongues, destroying their schemes. For I have seen violence and strife in the city. Day and night they go around her walls. Wickedness and mischief are in her midst. Destruction is within her. Oppression and deceit do not depart from her streets and marketplaces. For it is not an enemy who taunts me, that I could bear it, nor is it one who has hated me who insolently exalts himself against me, then I could hide from him. But it is you, a man, my equal in my counsel, my companion and my familiar friend. We who had sweet fellowship together, who walked to the house of God in company. Let death come deceitfully upon them. Let them go down alive to Sheol, the netherworld, the place of the dead. For evil of every kind is in their dwelling, and in their hearts, in their midst. As for me, I shall call upon God, and the Lord will save me. Evening and morning and at noon I will complain and murmur, and he will hear my voice. He has redeemed my life in peace from the battle that was against me. For there were many against me. God will hear and humble them. Even he who sits enthroned from old. Selah. Because in them there has been no change of heart, and they do not fear God at all. He, my companion, has put out his hands against those who were at peace with him. He has broken his covenant of friendship and loyalty. Though the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but his heart was hostile. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords. Cast your burden on the Lord, release it, and he will sustain it and uphold you. He will never allow the righteous to be shaken, slip, fall, fail. But you, O God, will bring down the wicked to the pit of destruction. Men of bold and treachery will not live out half their days. But I will boldly and unwaveringly trust in you. True. Supplication for rescue and grateful trust in God. To the chief musician, set to the tune of Silent Dove Among Those Far Away, a miktam of David, a record of memorable thoughts when the Philistines seized him in Gath. Be gracious to me, O God, for man has trampled on me. A day long the adversary oppresses and torments me. My enemies have trampled upon me all day long, for they are many who fight proudly against me. When I am afraid, I will put my trust and faith in you. In God, whose word I praise, in God I have put my trust. I shall not fear. What can mere man do to me? All day long would they twist my words and say hurtful things. All their thoughts are against me for evil. They attack, they hide and lurk. They watch my steps as they have expectantly waited to take my life. Cast them out because of their wickedness, and in anger bring down the peoples, O God. You have taken account of my wanderings. Put my tears in your bottle. Are they not recorded in your book? Then my enemies will turn back on in the day when I call. This I know, that God is for me. In God, whose word I praise. In the Lord, whose word I praise. In God I have put my trust in confident reliance. I will not be afraid. What can man do to me? Your vows are binding upon me, O God. I will give thank offerings to you. For you have rescued my soul from death, yes, and my feet from stumbling, so that I may walk before God in the light of life. Prayer for rescue from persecutors. To the chief musician, set to the tune of Do Not Destroy, a miktam of David, a record of memorable thoughts of David when he fled from Saul in the cave. Be gracious to me, O God. Be gracious and merciful to me. For my soul finds shelter and safety in you, and in the shadow of your wings I will take refuge and be confidently secure. Until destruction passes by, I will cry to God Most High, who accomplishes all things on my behalf, for he completes my purpose in his plan. He will send from heaven and save me. He calls to account him who tramples me down. Selah. God will send out his loving kindness and his truth. My life is among lions. I must lie among those who breathe out fire. The sons of men whose teeth are spears and arrows, and their tongue a sharp sword. Be exalted and above the heavens, O God. Let your glory and majesty be over all the earth. They set a net for my steps. My very life was bowed down. They dug a pit before me. In the midst of it they themselves have fallen. Selah. My heart is steadfast, O God. My heart is steadfast and confident. I will sing, yes, I will sing praises to you. Awake, my glory, awake, harp and lyre. I will awake in the dawn. I will praise and give thanks to you, O Lord, among the people. I will sing praises to you among the nations. For your faithfulness and loving kindness are great, reaching to the heavens, and your truth to the clouds. Be exalted above the heavens, O God. Let your glory and majesty be over all the earth. Sorry, I meant to say truth. Prayer for the punishment of the wicked. To the chief musician, set to the tune of Do Not Destroy, a miktam of David, a record of memorable thoughts of David. Do you indeed speak righteousness, O gods, heavenly beings? Do you judge fairly, O sons of men? No. In your heart you devise wrongdoing. On earth you deal out the violence of your hands. The wicked are estranged from the womb. These go astray from birth, speaking lies, even twisted partial truths. Their poison is like the venom of a serpent. They are like the deaf, horned viper that stops up its ear, so that it does not listen to the voice of charmers, or of the skillful enchanter casting cunning spells. O God, break their teeth in their mouth. Break out the fangs of the young lions, O Lord. Let them flow away like water that runs off. When he aims his arrows, let them be as headless shafts. Let them be as a snail which melts away, secretes slime as it goes along, like the miscarriage of a woman which never sees the sun. Before your cooking pots can feel the fire of thorns burning under them as fuel, he will sweep them away with a whirlwind, the green and the burning ones alike. The unyielding righteous will rejoice when he sees the vengeance of God. He will wash his feet in the blood of the wicked. Men will say, surely there is a reward for the righteous. Surely there is a God who judges on earth. Prayer for rescue from enemies. To the chief musician, set to the tune of Do Not Destroy, a miktam of David, a record of memorable thoughts, when Saul sent men to watch his house in order to kill him. Deliver me from my enemies, oh my God. Set me securely on an inaccessibly high place, away from those who rise up against me. That's good wording. Deliver me from those who practice wrongdoing, and save me from bloodthirsty men. Look, they lie in wait for my life. Fierce and powerful men are uniting together to launch an attack against me. Not for my wrongdoing, nor for any sin of mine, O Lord. They run and set themselves against me, though there is no guilt in me. Stir yourself to me, and help me, and see what they are doing. You, O Lord, God of hosts, the God of Israel, arise to punish all the nations. Spare no one, and do not be merciful to any who treacherously plot evil. Salah. They return at evening. They howl and snare like dogs, and go prowling around the city. Look, look, how they belch out insults with their mouths. Swords of sarcasm, ridicule, slander, and lies are in their lips. For they say, who hears us? But you, O Lord, will laugh at them in scorn. You scoff at and deride all the nations. O God, my strength, I will watch for you. For God is my stronghold, my refuge, my protector, my high tower. My God in his steadfast loving kindness will meet me. God will let me look triumphantly on my enemies, who lie in wait for me. Do not kill them, or my people will forget. Scatter them and make them wander endlessly back and forth by your power, and bring them down, O Lord, our shield. For the sin of their mouths and the words of their lips, let them even be trapped in their own pride. In their pride. There is no own right there, it just says pride. In their pride. And on account of their curses and lies which they tell, destroy them in wrath, destroy them so that they may be no more. Let them know that God rules over Jacob, rules over Israel, to the ends of the earth. Selah. They return at evening. They howl and snarl like dogs, and go prowling around the city. They wander around for food to devour, and growl all night if they are not satisfied. But as for me, I will sing of your mighty strength and power. Yes, I will sing joyfully of your loving kindness in the morning, for you have been my stronghold and a refuge in the day of my distress. To you, O God, my strength, I will sing praises. For God is my stronghold, my refuge, my protector, my high tower, the God who shows me steadfast loving kindness. True. Lament over defeat in battle, and prayer for help. To the chief musician, set to the tune of the Lily of the Testimony, a mechtam of David, intended to record memorable thoughts and to teach when he struggled with the Arameans of Mesopotamia and the Arameans of Zobah, and when Joab returned and struck 12,000 Edomites in the Valley of Salt. So yes, I've noticed that from right here. It just looks like that's a bunch of words. That's a lot of words. Too bad I'm not reading them. You know that. Oh God, you have rejected us and cast us off. You have broken down our defenses and scattered us. You have been angry, or restore us and turn again to us. You have made the land quake. You have split it open. Heal its rips, for it shakes and totters. You have made your people experience hardship. You have given us wine to drink that makes us stagger and fall. You have set up a banner for those who fear you, with awe-inspired reverence and submissive wonder, a banner to shield them from attack, a banner that may be displayed because of the truth. Salah. No. That your beloved ones may be rescued. Save with your right hand and answer us. I'm not doing that. God has spoken in his holiness in his promises. I'm not talking about this, by the way. I just know someone said something real dumb. I will rejoice. I will divide the land of Shechem and measure out the valley of Sukkoth, west to east. Gilead is mine and Manasseh is mine. Ephraim is my helmet. Judah is my scepter. Moab is my washbowl. Over Edom I shall throw my shoe in triumph. Over Philistia I raise the shout of victory. Who will praise? Who will bring me into the besieged city of Petra? Who will lead me to Edom? Have you not rejected us, O God? And will you not go out with our armies? Give us help against the enemy, for the help of man is worthless and effectual without purpose. Through God we will have victory, for he will trample down our enemies. And as of right now, that's it, because we said we would go to 60. Let's see how much we have left. It's not too bad, obviously, because it's like every single one of these psalms is probably like under I'm not gonna say under a paragraph. Just know that's not that long. None of these are that long. So let's see. We're at 60. Oh shoot. Okay, 60. Or we're at 61 now. Cause this is where we're gonna start off next time. Let's see. 61. We're about to. Hmm. If we break 100. Then again, this shouldn't be about reading the entire. Or, well, this is what this series is about. But for me, it's like it shouldn't just be about. Oh, well, I have this many left. No, I shouldn't be looking at it like that. But still, this is it's not too bad. What I should do though, I should memorize all these because they're not that long. I thought like, I don't know what I thought. I don't know. Is that none of these are gonna be too hard to memorize? There's not many words in these. But yeah, as of right now, that's it. God bless.